To make this beautiful petal edge on your granny square blanket, and this is really pretty, it sort of curls up at the edges here. What you're going to need is, you're going to need some yarn. If your blanket's made in DK, use DK. If your blanket is made in a chunkier yarn, use chunkier yarn and the corresponding hook. For my DK today, I'm going to be using a 3.5mm hook and a tapestry needle to sew in the ends and some scissors. Let's get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to start in the corner, we're going to hold our yarn behind, and we're going to pull up a loop in the corner. From here we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then I'm going to make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. The first round is just going to be the granny square clusters, which will help us form the base for our petals. In the next chain space between our clusters, we're going to make another 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. And we're going to repeat this in the next 2 along this straight edge. And now we're at the corner, and as with the granny square, we're just going to do 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. Okay, and that's what it's looking like so far. We're going to repeat that process until we get back around to the start of the round. And now we're back right near the start of the round. We're just going to complete our 2 double crochets, and that, along with the original chain, will make our last cluster. And we're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain. So 1, 2, 3, and we're just pushing our hook underneath that little V there and pulling our hook through and through again, creating a slip stitch to close the round. Okay, and now this is where we're going to form the petal, and what we're going to do here for round 2 is we are going to slip stitch into the corner. So we're just going to make our loop a bit bigger here, just by pulling our hook a little bit there, giving it a bit more slack there. So we want it to sit around the middle. So we're just going to pull up a loop and pull through the loop on a hook, and we just repositioned ourselves to the corner there. Okay, so from here what we're going to do is chain 1, and now we're going to crochet into the space, the chain above our double crochets. So there's 1, and that's the 2nd one we want there, right, the middle one, and that's that little V shape there, you can see. Okay, so that's the middle double crochet of the cluster. Okay, so I'm going to make 6 double crochets into there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, then 6. And from here what we're going to do is we are going to slip stitch into the chain space here in between our clusters, and you can see our first petal edge is created. So we're going to repeat this along the next 3 here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets, and then slip stitch into the chain space. Then second chain along, we're going to do 6 double crochets again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, slip stitch, second chain along, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And slip stitch into the chain space. And repeating again to the second chain, 6 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then slip stitch into the corner here. So that's what it's looking like at the moment. You've got this pretty little curled up little petal detail. So from the corner we're going to go into the second chain above these double crochets from the previous round and make 6 double crochets again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and slip stitch into our chain space. And you're going to keep doing that all the way around until you get back to the start of the round. So we're almost finished our round creating our petal edge, and we've just got this one to do. So we're just going to be making 6 double crochets into the middle of this cluster of 3, which is 1, 2 chains along, just there. One double crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then we're going to slip stitch into the beginning of the round where we'd made that single chain, which is just here where you can see that little V shape. So I'm just going to slip my hook in there, and we're going to pull through and then pull through the loop on our hook, and that's what it looks like. And that's just a little example of what your board is going to look like on whatever size granny square blanket you've made. So all we need to do now is cut our yarn and pull through our loop here and just pull that tight. As a beginner, this is the way I would recommend finishing off your work for now, just because you're getting used to your stitches and gaining some confidence with your crochet. So all we have to do now is sew in our end. Hope you've enjoyed making this border, and do check out the other border options available just for beginners.